Thanks, Can. BusConnects plan to increase reliability and build out the 16 core bus corridors to form a continuous bus lane in each direction. In principle, it's a laudable aim, but the proposed interchanges or breaking of journeys on long-established routes direct to Dublin city centre, it poses absolutely insuperable problems, Corla, for many of my constituents. And a lot of people ask also, and I met the Deputy Chief Executive of the NTA, Mr Hugh Cregan, in this House, but is BusConnects the NTA not putting the cart before the horse? If they were serious about this plan, why didn't they go and move on the core routes first, on the new spines, and build them out? And they're only starting that consultation, by the way, next month, rather than putting, causing the extreme anxiety they've caused all across certainly Dublin Bay North. My constituents in Holt Sutton, Bayside, Raheny, they're desolate and very upset at the proposed changes to the 31, the A and B, and the 32. And the Holt Peninsula, and those, of course, who live in Holt Sutton, will now have to take the N6, which would run between Holt and DCU, and would have to connect to the city centre via Raheny Dart Station or the Artane roundabout on the D spine or the A spine. And the whole reliance seems to be here the fact that we also have a Dart station, but early morning and evening darts are already at capacity, and anyone who commutes every morning in particular will tell you of the cramped conditions. So I think BusConnect is also ignoring the huge numbers of weekly visitors, of course, to Howth from all across the north side, and many thousands of foreign visitors. In fact, it's been estimated, Cancorda, that we have about 1 million visitors to the peninsula every single year, and we have to, obviously you need both a bus and a fixed rail transport system to deal with that. Now there's also uproar all across Airfield, Edenmore, Coolock, North and South Coolock and Artane at the changes to the 27, the 27A and 27B. And the 27A, of course, will not have a direct route any longer to the city centre for residents of London Drive through to Edenmore and onto Artane. Again, many residents living in areas for 40, 50 years are desolate that they might have to walk perhaps a mile on a cold and wet morning to one of these spines to try and catch the bus to town. And there was absolute uproar among commuters, I think, in Artane, Beaumont, Airfield and Edenmore at a meeting I attended organised by my colleague Councillor Paddy Burke in the Artane Beaumont Centre, where a lot of people said, the older speakers thought perhaps BusConnects was a plot to get older people with bus passes off the buses because they couldn't see any other sense in it. So I do feel that the other thing that's been totally ignored, of course, in all the documents, we received a lot of documentation, Cancorda, with huge files on this, but there's no disability impact assessment, there's no mention of universal design, and these are fatal flaws. So I think Ms Graham and Mr Cregan and the rest of the NTA, they should go back to the drawing board on this. Thanks, Cian.